Hi, in this video, we'll look at some of the things you need to know before you get started with using Bard. Now, you also want to be aware of the different frequently asked questions that have been generated by going to the frequently asked questions option here. And as you can see, of course, there are information about what Bard is all about, how it works, and you can go through that as well. In addition to that, you can also see, the nitty gritty and how it works under the hood in terms of the different things and capabilities of Bard. You can also look at how it helps with coding, and also you want to ensure that you understand the data that is collected and how that data is used. This is, of course, for research and experimental purposes, and you give feedback to Google when you utilize this. So ensure you look at that. There's also information about how you can delete your data from your Google account and who has access to your Bard conversations. You want to ensure that you check those things out before you go ahead and utilize Bard. So let's go to the other options we have here. We can see that if we go to the updates section, you can also find information about recent updates. For example, here, Bard uses barcodes for you to improve math and data analysis. Some information on that in terms of what the capabilities are and why this is incorporated into Bard as a update. You can look at that, and there are more updates you can also search. Be informed as to what you are using Bard for, and also what type of what are some of the capabilities and use cases you have based on those updates, and what you can actually utilize that for. The limitations as well is also a part of what you want to check these updates to see. You can also check out the help. There is a help feature here as well, which gives you some help resources about how to use Bard and different things you can do to manage your activities, etc. And there's also your Bard activity board you can utilize here if you need to, only if you need to delete, for example, some of your activities. You have that option here, and you can choose, whether you want to delete all the activities or just what you did yesterday or the past hour. And you also have custom ranges that you can set here as well. All right. There is the option to allow the activities that you do here to be saved automatically or to be deleted automatically. So you can choose that once again based on your own preferences, and you can also look back at your history to see what are different activities you would have used Bard for. Here are some of the activities that I would have gone through in utilizing Bard. And yes, you can always look through to see those different activities if you want to, for purpose of research or whatever else you want to save those, you can do that. All right, so, and of course, you would realize that there are information such as your location that is actually given here when you're utilizing Bard. So you want to be aware of that. I mean, in terms of your privacy settings or, some data that you don't want to share, you can check that out in your settings option. And of course, your activity board here or your main menu, you can always choose to hide that if you so desire. And of course, your famous Google Apps icon is right there. And of course, this is your prompt area. You want to also once again be aware of the fact that Bard may display inaccurate and offensive information that doesn't represent Google's views. That information is given there. And if you don't know where to start, Google actually gives you some things you can try here. So you can look out for that. and try them and see what works for you in getting started. But I hope that you are a little bit more informed in terms of the different things that you want to know right off the bat before you get into utilizing BART. And in our upcoming videos, I'll show you some more tips and tricks that you can use in utilizing BART. All right, so stay tuned, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.